and welcome to my channel. My name is Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk and we are on week 3 of November 2025 coffee and card, and we're using the traditional labels bundle. And my Christmas kits that I do for my local ladies, my class ladies this year, is using the Snowflake designer series paper, and I thought for the coffee and card we'll use similar layouts, or the same layouts actually I think on this one, but using the Christmas traditions paper, which is part of the traditional labels bundle or suite of products. So in the kit we have your Stampin' Up envelope, as always, another Secret C card blank. Now this one is a book fold, so it's 21 centimeters by 14.85, scored at 8.5, and then we've got 2 pieces of designer series paper. Now I'm going to put the measurements down there off the top of my head, just by doing, yeah, so that's 14.4 by 10, and this one is 10.4 by 6. Okay, so it's the same ratio and it's the same paper. Okay, so I'm just using the other side in the middle there, or I think we are going to have to do it that way because I'm using a Secret C base. So if I did that, I mean, it would look nice. You could do that. Ooh, tempting. So you could do it that way, or you could do it that way. Do you know, I think I might. It does seem such a shame to hide all that paper though, doesn't it, and only have that little bit showing. No, we'll stick to how I was planning, but you can do it any way you want. Right, so, and then I'm just going to stamp a little label with the big Merry Christmas on. Right, oh, it's so tempting. Let's just get the glue on and stick it down. Okay, so that is just wobbling it around before I actually press it down. There we go. So I'm happy with that. I mean, look at all the gold and the red and the greens in this paper. It is stunning paper. And then I'm just putting that to cover up all that lovely gold, red and green exactly in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to add my sentiment. So it's really funny, on week 1 I said I don't use dimensionals on Christmas cards, and then for the next 2 I have. So come and go. But I tend to, definitely if it's going in the post, I try not to put too much dimension on, because if you've got a dimension with a stone on top, like in this country, that would be considered a large letter, so it's more expensive to post because it's thicker. There we go. Right, so we've done that. Let's stamp this sentiment. So I'm going to be using this die today, and I think I'm going to show you how to do it if we die cut then stamp, because it's quite a lot of stamping and I just want to make sure I get it all in the shape. So I'm just going to die cut the sentiment piece and then stamp it. I love this shape with its little corners, and a lot of these labels also layer very well. They really do layer very well. So I mean, I've used them in classes, I've used them in a kit, I've used them on this. It is my sort of suggest, if anybody's looking for what to buy this Christmas out of the current catalogue, it is most definitely this set. So, because it's so flexible. There you go, how gorgeous is that? Right, so we have Merry and we have Christmas. So I think again I'm going to do the Christmas in red, but I'm going to do Cherry Cobbler rather, and do the Merry in the Secret C. So, and I'm actually going to stand up and look through my light to stamp this. Okay, so let's put that straight on there. That is straight on my paper. I'm putting this towards the bottom. There we go. How gorgeous is that? And then while I'm still stood up, I will do the other one. I'm doing really quick videos this month. They are quite simple. I think coming up to Christmas, you need quick, effective. Look at the state of the inking on that, Linda. Far too much. If Sam's watching this, she'll be laughing her head off because I'm always telling her off to not to. Or I was this Sunday. It's far too much ink. Right, tap, tap, tap. It's a new stamp pad. It's very juicy. And so I'm just doing sort of the merry either side of the T in Christmas. See? There we go. Gorgeous. And now I'm just going to add that to the card with some dimensionals. Okay. So I have a piece to put inside. This is one of the ones where I'm going to wait. I mean, you could put Season's Greetings, because I put Merry Christmas on the front. Should we put Season's Greetings inside? Let's. Season's Greetings. There we go. I think we'll cherry cobbler for the inside. There we go. How cute is that? Oh, it's just a piece, just a crumb. So I hope you're enjoying these cards. So I'm really at a loss what to do for December. I tend to do sort of non-Christmassy stuff in the December's Coffee and Card, largely because the last one's after Christmas anyway. The last Thursday in the month generally is after Christmas, or possibly even is Christmas, I'm not sure. We were talking about it yesterday and I don't think we actually looked in the end. Or I've forgotten. Right. So, just going to pop some dimensionals on the back of this. So I'll have to have a look. Oh, we could do cheers and sips, couldn't we? Sort of party time stuff for New Year. Who knows? I'll have a think. Any suggestions are welcome. Right, so as always, I've actually put the measurements and the links to the products I used in the description below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did. Also, all sort of thumbs ups and comments help the algorithm no end. Just putting that in the middle there. And then let's get some of our gems. So I think I might go with the gold again on this one. So let's go with the smaller ones. You see, I could do it because I did 3 in the corner there, and I could do that with this one as well. I could do a gold and a green and a red. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we need red in the corner and then a little gold just to one side and a little green. There we go. I'm quite pleased with that actually. Oops. The top's coming off. So there we go. So that is in the Delicate Pine Snowflakes, and that one is with the Traditions of Christmas, or Christmas Traditions. Let me have a look. traditions of Christmas. So I hope you enjoy that, and I shall see you soon. Bye.